would you like to see a real kind of a thing that I have done for myself? Okay. So maybe I can show you that part. So it's not great because it was done like 6 months ago. But you can point out some mistakes also. Okay, I'm open for that. So let's look into this part. One second, I'll share the screen again. How it got started as a GETREFACTOR, right? So if you look at this, I have shown you this, I believe, right? So these are all the thumbnails that I created for my YouTube channel. And this is called as a brand book that I used for my, maybe I can bring this up. This is a kind of a brand book that I created for my company with the logo and all that. And then we have some kind of what do you call it as a taglines and all that created to inspire myself, right? So what I wanted to do, right? So that's how it is done. And then I started creating content where I actually did a lot of thumbnails and all this. And what I also did was I did created a PPT which I translated into small cards to section wise so that I can actually publish this into LinkedIn, right? Suppose we wanted to understand Kanban and Scrum Core. So this is the how you can actually understand. So it's very short. It's a bite-sized learning, and you will understand really to the point what is this. Okay, so that's what I have done. So new product development life cycle. So you'll understand that, and customer persona. What does it mean? You'll understand it. So these are all bite-sized. What is backlog? What is product feature estimations? Prioritization. How will you do that? And functional grooming and all that. So what I understood is the bite-sized learning is very popular and it is trending, right? In LinkedIn, the content wise, if you provide bite-sized learning, it is going to be really helpful. So that's where I followed my brand guideline and I created this. So finally, what I did was I translated everything into one PDF and I made it like a product owner 101 book and I published it in Amazon. So that's what I did. And to show you, this is a book title, how it looks like, product owner 101. So it is in Amazon for 499 rupees, I believe. So that's what okay. So now coming to the point. So the vision was something like this, like to enable seamless mindset shifts, driving 1 million career transformations annually. So if you look at this vision, right, it will be like laughable. Like you think like, hey, what is that million career transformations? So you're not able to reach 20 or 30 also now. So how can you talk about million career transformations? So that's not the point. The point is where you aim to reach. That's the vision, right? So it is not for today. It's for 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line, 20 years down the line, right? It's not for today. Okay. So the mission is develop interactive tools and interfaces that support skill-based learning, empowering user to achieve meaningful personal and professional growth. Right. So this is a kind of mission that you will be having. Like this is clearly telling like I am going to create interactive tools, interfaces that support skill-based learning. Is it making sense with respect to product vision and mission?
Correct.
So now you come to the problem statement. So suppose if you want to translate that, you should understand what is the pain point of the customer or the target audience that I am trying to talk about, right? So that is where the problem statement comes into picture. So the problem statement that I was trying to understand, I was trying to address is procrastination. So procrastination in learning during transitions, career transitions, can slow down your progression into new roles, hindering professional growth as it takes longer to perform effectively. A successful solution not only motivates but also makes learning easier, facilitating a quick mindset shift. So this is what is the problem statement I'm trying to address. Okay, so the positioning statement is for learners in fast-paced careers, engaging tools and interfaces that promote the completion of learning. You see this is the most important thing. Most of the people buy it, but they don't complete it. Okay, more than 80% of the people don't complete what they buy. Okay, So are significantly more effectively than merely scrolling through in uninteresting text and images, which frequently lack the motivation needed. Right. So it's like you are out of those books, the era of books, long articles and all that, right? So you're out of that. Now you want things to be really quick. The the target that I have set to myself is uh, we have very popular place called as Silk Board in Bangalore. Okay. And another place called as Hepal. It actually takes, if you drive without traffic, it actually takes half an hour. In traffic, it takes 2 to 2.5 hours. So now my point is, the moment he starts at Silkboard Junction, and if his interview is in Manyata, which is in Hebbar, he should be able to get ready with the interview content on the go within 2 hours. So if you want to become product manager, product owner, or whatever, the dream is like he can prepare himself for that interview in 2 hours. So the content will be so interactive, and it can be to the point, and that's how I imagined it. Okay. So that is the end goal that I wanted to create. Okay. So now look at the bigger picture, like what kind of customer segment that I wanted to target. So into professional career starting 4 years. I don't want to touch base with people who are like young and who are just getting into learning what, right? So I wanted to target people with 4 years plus experience. And the customer relationship I'm going to have is a mobile app career coach. And the channels that I'm going to connect with is App Store, Play Store, Amazon. And then value proposition that I'm going to have is seamless role transitions, exhibit confidence, take on role, fully aware of challenges, rapid transition. These are the value propositions that I'm trying to offer. The key activities that I will be doing is build product solution, design content, partner with industry experts on content. So that's what I'm doing. Like I'm in touch with industry leaders like Bopanna, who is having 18 years of experience and all that, right? So and then industry experts, designers, developers, product projects. So these are the resources that I would need to fulfill this uh, vision that I'm talking about. And the key partners that I will have is industry experts, sales channel partners, and marketing partners, accreditations, licenses. So somebody is talking about the credibility of the certificate, right? So that's where the accreditations and licenses comes into picture. Okay. So these are the things that I will be looking into, and this is revenue streams. How am I going to learn? How am I going to earn money? Right? Sales of courses, app purchases, and all that. And then you have cost structure, like where and all I am going to incur my costs. This gives the bigger picture. This is called business model canvas, which is nothing but which is read from customer segment till the cost and revenue. Right. So this gives you full picture on what are the activities that you are doing, who, why, how you are going to maintain relationship, etc. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now let's
I
let's
have
yeah,
one question on this.
yeah.
This can be a part of PRD also. Like this can be a canvas can be said as a PRD for us.
Yes. So PRD is a product requirement. Okay. So this is not a product. Okay.
This is the entire roadmap of the product what we are suggesting,
Roadmap
right?
of the tools that you are trying to build, right? So basically, the product that you want to build. So possibly you can write a customer segment relationship. So this can be part of PRD also. There is no harm in that, but you should abstract customer segment relationship, like customer segment value proposition. That's good enough. So why you should write a PRD? That's the most important thing that you should understand. Why you should write a PRD is to convey your message to engineering team.
Hmm.
You understand this? So it is not uh, for it is not a business plan, right? So PRD is for engineering team where they understand what is that, or which who are related to product development, right? So that's about product requirement. So some part of this will go into business, some part of this will go into PR product requirement. Is it clear?
Okay.
So because
So
you cannot share a lot of things with the product with the developers or stakeholders who doesn't want that, right? So
Correct.
that's where I'm coming from.
So we have, let's say we have customer segment and value proposition. These are two things that would be much more important while building in PRD.
Yes, right.
And
Yes,
this is more concerned to developers and other parties, and other information is not required and not important for them.
not important for them, right? So, but for business leaders, yes, it will be important for them.
Correct.
This is important. Yeah.
This is for the
Yes,
product
Sandy.
strategy for business leader. Yeah.
Yeah, right, right. This is you. If you see, look at this. This is a kind of a pitching deck I have created. Pitch deck, right? This is not PRD. This is a pitch deck. Yeah. Yes, Sandy. You raised your hand.
I wanted to ask, would it be fair to say that this would be in your business case when you are motivating the project as an example?
Yes, it is a pitch deck. Basically,
Yeah.
this is a pitch deck, right? I'm motivating the prospective customers and people who want to invest. So by showing the bigger picture, like looking at the trends, what is happening. If you look at this, right, it has a vision, it has business trends, and it has followed everything, right? So basically, what is going on currently, right? That's what it is. Looking at the value proposition counts. Yes, yeah.
Sorry, Sheikh, a question. So if it's a new project, you would absolutely do this because you will need a business case, you'll take it to product committee, you obviously pitch it there and expect it to be approved. But in the event that it's an operational project, what
Yes.
would you then put together? Because you
Yes.
wouldn't use the same pitch for an operational project.
Yes, right. So operational product. So there are three ways of looking at it. Like one is a new product, and the second one is you are doing feature additions, and the third one is maintenance. Okay. So when it is operational, that means it's already running, right? So that means you are going to add a feature. Okay. So that feature can be added with this understanding. So you should have this understanding. If you are unable to see the bigger picture, you will not be able to add impactful features. So if you have to add impactful features, this is what you have to have. But I don't see like a lot of people will have access to this. So this is a kind of understanding. You can write it down, or you can have stickies and all that. You can take here and there something from business leader, something from product manager, something from here and there, and hearsay and all that. You put together everything. That's how it happens. Your observations. So you will not have this access to this kind of slide or something like that in your company. Right. So this is how it looks like. So if you want to start with your existing product, so here is where you start. Okay. So the customer jobs, right? If I'm actually starting GETREFACTOR, right? So what are the customer jobs? So it's about understanding your next role. What is that you wanted to? Who is the customer here? He is Rohit, right? So he wanted to understand what is his next role, and he has to build the mindset, and he has to gain the knowledge, and he has to experience it. So that is the job of Rohit here, right? So what is the gains that he'll be having? He'll be having seamless role transition once he completes this job successfully. He'll be exhibiting confidence. He'll be taking on role, fully aware of challenges, and he'll do rapid transition. And what is the pain? As on today, he doesn't know he doesn't have the idea of the role. It is hard to shift mindset, right? The mindset that he has. Long format text content, he is not able to read it, or he's not able to comprehend it, unable to visualize the bigger picture, what he's going to do, right? These are his pain points. So how am I going to solve? It is through a products and service, like role-based training. So that is what we are doing, right? So a role-based training for product management and rapid learning, right? This is the tool that we are going to create, and interactive interfaces and content and experience and all this, right? So this is how the products and services are built. And then there will be gain creators and pain relievers. You have to have one-to-one mapping. What is the pain that you have no idea of the role? So role introduction. That is a feature that you are going to give. Right? You will be introducing the role to the customer, right? And this hard to shift mindset builder by applied learning, right? So that's what is case study about. Okay, long format text content. So here I am going to create interactive, engaging content. How is that? I will show you. Okay, and then unable to visualize full picture, able to see where roles fit in. Okay, so this is the pain reliever, which everything goes like a feature or a product module by itself, right? And gain creators also. What are the gains that you will have, and how the gain creators can be? So these are the gains which are expected by customer. Okay, rapid transition and all. So then you have to see like how can I create that gain, right? So these are the gain creators. So the product and service will have these features. For existing product, you have to feel the pain point, and then you are going to give a pain reliever. How this pain can be addressed, right? And that's not easy. Like it will take time. It will need customer insights and market understanding, lot of things. Okay, this is clear. So then comes the pricing strategy. Like so, value-based pricing is something I have created, like where role-based charges, maybe product owner 499, 4999, short videos. That is what I wanted to give, and the templates, right? So there is a value proposition canvas template, right? So that I'll be giving, and I'll be evaluating the work that he has done as a separate thing, and I will be doing career coaching. It's a kind of value-added service which I'll be providing for amount X for 3 months, right? See that these are all services that you will be having for product, right? Is this good? You understand the bigger picture of how this is built? Okay. So shall we move on to next point? So basically this is called as a rapid learning pivot. So we'll go to the next point. Okay. Now you have value creation. So what kind of value creation that you are doing? Economic value, right? So at least a 30% standard on top of current salary. That is what is expected. Okay. So the amount that you are paying to me is going to have you career, a long career, and as well as the 30% hike. That's a bare minimum, right? And then competitive analysis. Overall competitors that we have, like Coursera, Skillshare, Udemy, YouTube, Simply Learn, Upgrade, Daily Motion, offline tutors. So these are all the competitors that I have. Okay. So how am I going to create my roadmap, right? So look at this, right? The first thing is like I'm going to create a POC. Okay. So stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. So that is what it looks like. And then you are going to see like a build configurable tools. So once this product owner thing is done, then I'm going to move on to product manager, and then I'm going to increment to any role. Okay. And then for proof of concept, how much is the what is the proof of concept that I'm going to have, right? So where who and all I would be in need. Okay. So then expenditure versus revenue, you should have some estimates, forecasts and all that. So here you have objective, right? So objective is to prove that indeed self-learning apps work with limited content and engagement gamification. So then you have to see like you have to run pilot. These are the milestones. These are the pilot, alpha, and beta, where we first year we are not going to we are going to see only 10,000 downloads or 1,000 days enrolled for 6 months. We are going to run the pilot, and then we are going to alpha phase where the scalable solution is provided, and then we are going to have a beta, right? And then you see milestone, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, right? Proof of concept with one course, Play Store, App Store content, and learning by doing it, approval of mastery, evaluation, and then right thinking, coaching, right? So these are the different stages where I'm going to introduce or enhance the product. Okay. So this is something like where how much expenditure I would have to build this, right? Bare minimum to run a pilot for next 3 months. What is my forecast? Who are all the resources that I would be need? Right? So that makes the plan, that makes the pitch. Now, did you got like how exactly it is done?
Yes.
So yeah, this is. I believe you have found value in this. Right?
Very insightful.
Yeah. So let me look into let me look into something which is the next level, the product itself, the tool itself. Okay. If you look at this, right? So this is the app that we were trying to build, right? So this is about the app and research process, ideation, brainstorming, problem statement that we are trying to build. Okay. So solution statement, competitive analysis, and then user persona. And then we have what are the user flow, how this app will be looking like, right? Payment methods and all that, like how the user will interact, design system, what kind of icons will be used. This is low fidelity wireframes, right? And then we go to high fidelity wireframes. How does it look like? And then we go to actual mobile UI design. So this is how it looks like. So this is how the product is created, right? So another thing is maybe you can have quick, what do you call it as files once. I can show you something which is interesting.
Just a quick question, Khaled, like how far are you
Yeah.
guys into that development of an application?
Yeah. So yeah, it's a plan actually, right? I'm not at there. I'm looking for partner who can do this. Possibly I'll be starting soon, like in another month or two.
Sure.
I have identified resources and I'll be starting with this. Okay, so this is how the live demo looks like. Okay, so where you don't have to build an app, but you can see, you can get the feedback from the customer by doing this. So this is an interactive tool that I'm talking about. The vision, the mission that I had, right? So to have an interactive tool to teach people something that they want to learn within 2 hours or 2.5 hours, where the success rate is higher in completion, right? So this is how it goes like. So these are the introductory screens, and let's go and user logs in, and then he chooses product owner and he enrolls for it and he goes for this. So where you see this, this is the card, exactly the one which I developed. Right, this is the card, right? So this is what you are going to integrate over here. Okay. So maybe I'll see that. If you look at this, right? So if you can scroll up like Instagram, right? This is a card which will come. This will be like an endless scroll. Chapter by chapter you can go. And if you have any doubts, maybe you can see through a YouTube video or something like that, where you will have gamification and all that, right? So that is all possible. So this is a basic working model that we created just to show like, okay, this indeed works. This is a kind of MVP, you can call it, for people who would be interested in investing.